made it a bookmark here, but it's in your, they call this the waffle board, I guess is what some of the people are calling it.
I call it the waffle.
So you go down to more, and it should be down here next to classroom. Occasionally, that doesn't show up for whatever darn reason.
No, that's really weird because
And
sometimes, yeah, go ahead, sorry.
No, it's okay, I'm sorry, I'm interrupting already. It wasn't showing up just earlier, like when we came in here, and so I clicked on Google Drive, and then I went up to the waffle board, and then it was there, so.
Another place where you can find it at the top, apps, like go all the way over to the corner.
I couldn't find it in there.
It's there too.
It's not in mine. I don't know why.
Isn't this dashboard? That's
Yeah,
Hapara.
it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See?
Okay, wait, but I don't, and there's the problem also is it always goes to my original Gmail and not my school one. It's okay. See, now it's not there.
Yeah.
So I clicked on Drive, and then I went here, and then it's there. And I'm not sure why, but there it is. So Hapara, usually it asks me to log on because it's almost always connected to my personal Gmail first, which I haven't bothered to go in and try to fix. So I'm probably going too fast, sorry. I clicked on access, and then I made sure that it's on my school email. And then it comes up with my classes. Now I've edited my classes to say 1st, 6th, 8th, whatever. Initially, see it gives you the number right above it. That's what it initially will be labeled as.
It's like
the
the
number,
course
but
number
it
that's
does
in
say
this.
like 1 or 7 or whatever it is on there.
Casey Jones Jr. is listening to the trial.
So, and then you can also like.
And you
these
just
two
rename them by
classes-
right clicking?
Yeah, you click on here and you can say rename
Okay.
or reset. You can assign a color to it if you so choose. You can hide it, which I don't suppose that would be a good idea, but there it is, because then you can get to your hidden classrooms. Why you would hide them? Maybe if it's a section that you had, but now you maybe in high school. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. So I'm going to click on 6th hour because I noticed that some people were on their computers before. And then all of my students show up. Initially it gives me their numbers, but then it goes in. But apparently I guess they have the option of editing their name. Does anybody?
See, some of them, their settings are not locked for some reason, and I know that he's one of them, but his settings are not locked for some reason.
I don't even know who that is.
Diabre.
Diabre. Bree. Got it.
Yeah,
Sure.
Ron
Makes
will
sense.
take
It's not
it
even how his
if
name
it
is.
says,
So most of them are locked in, but some of them are not. Some of them have added pictures. Scary, but they're there. So this is just the dashboard. It tells you who's logged in, and that's it. If you want to actually go to, like, you can look at their Gmail and see up to 25, I think,
Oh my gosh.
emails that you can
LOL, I
actually,
forgot to do
I'm not
homework.
kidding, read. Like this one I just read, and it said something about how she's in a certain class and she's kind of bored and the teacher wants her to stay after school. That's what it said.
Yeah, they're emailing like they're texting for a little.
Yeah.
They're just excited about it.
Yes, but what I told them last week Friday when I got back from my day off is I can read your emails. And they went, really? And I said, not that I don't have anything better to do, because I do, but I want you to know that I can. And if I can, it means the district can. And if you delete it, there's still ways of finding it. Once it's there forever.
Just their emails through their Gmail.
Yes, I told them that. I said, I can't get to your personal stuff, nor would I want to ever, but I can read your school email.
And we can get to it even when the Chromebook is outside of the property of the school.
Yes.
Oh,
Up till
really?
10 p.m. at night, but not on the weekends, in case you're wondering, because I checked.
Say that again?
You can access what they are online through like 10 p.m. during the weekdays.
Okay.
So,
And then it's just not.
and then that's the time limit that whoever set this up, you know, the Google person. So that's just checking their emails, which you can see then too. I think the idea of this is like here, I send an email to all of my students through classes. We'll go to this one because I know what it says, I hope. That I post, this just emails them that I posted to the Google Classroom that the online code that I gave them was wrong. Please try this code. Sorry if there's any problems.
So you did that through Google Classroom?
I did that through Google Classroom.
Okay.
But technically I could email all the kids. So I'm going to go to highlights. That's the, used to say interact, but now it says highlights.
Ice Cube.
And
You can look at it, it'll show you. I think we're doing
There
this
you go.
in January for PB.
Yes.
yeah, it, just in case you want to look at it now. So it's loading. It takes a little while, and there's a refresh button up here. It's not going to update for you what they're looking at. You have to click the refresh button as
I've seen
often
it
as you want.
update, like,
Have you?
yeah.
Okay.
I've seen them like.
This is what the Southeast people
I was
told us.
narrating and I was like, okay, so clearly Angel did not read her book, and now she's trying to figure out who the characters are. Oh wait, now she's figuring out where it takes place.
Yeah.
So. I was
So,
narrating that in
so you
class.
can see like these two kids obviously in their classes are working on some stuff. This kid's on YouTube. This kid's on
Grab me some
YouTube.
straight one.
And Vishy, when you
Quran would be on
edit that
there.
for them, do they get like Kyle Patsy is always on fartmachine.com? So when I click this, like when I click that X,
Yeah, it closes out.
but do they get a little pop-up that says like?
No, it just
I would
closes.
think it just
Okay,
closes.
so that's a good question. If I want to close something, now I'm not going to close a document, although I could probably see what it is. If I want, I can do a screenshot of what Karan is actually looking at this very moment. Nice. So this is what he had open. I can't mess with it at all. It's just a snapshot of what was presently on his screen when I asked for it. However, I can open a tab. I'm not going to mess with Karan because he doesn't need any kind of extra distractions. But I could open a tab. I could. That's what the other teacher and I last Thursday were doing for the Early Childhood Center East. We found a couple kids that it was during AE, and so I pulled up a YouTube video of a teacher that I'd used in class singing this really obnoxious parody about the French and Indian War to Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. It's a great video, but I pulled it up and immediately it would start playing on his computer, and if he didn't have something plugged in, everybody would hear what was going on. And the teacher next to me was a little more obnoxious. She found something about like really loud goats or something and like pulled it up on the kids. But you can do that. You can also send them messages. I will use Jasmine because she is a good student.
Look, I just opened up my blog on his page.
I'm just gonna mess with them now. This is great.
I'm just trolling a student right now. This is so fun.
Please
I
write.
don't know how I'm getting teaching done now.
Could you?
I just opened up my like book blog on one of their websites. Like that's what you should be doing instead.
Right.
Carlos Medina really wants to listen to Fatty Wap.
Okay.
I keep on doing that.
Open my email. I bet he's about to email me.
So do they have any clue
Okay,
what's
so I just
happening,
sent it
or they
twice
just,
to
like,
her.
Do they think there's
She,
poltergeist in the
you
school?
can't see, she can't see who it came from. It just pops up that says, "I'm watching you. We all are." So whichever class she's in, she just got that message.
That's so creepy.
Okay.
So now
I
you're all
did this
gonna know
during
why-
class last week with my students. Those that had Chromebooks, I said, pop it up now, because you can go up here and it says send message to whole class. Or you can go on the little link thing and open something for the entire class. I did that because it was Friday last week and Thursday night was the Packer game with the Hail Mary at the very last play. So I found it on YouTube.
Really?
And so that's what it's called.
What does it
And
look
so
like
I
if you?
found the like 1 minute clip of it on YouTube, and then I copied the YouTube link and put it and opened it up for every single kids. So they're in my class, and only like 10 kids maybe had their Chromebooks open. So I sent them the link, and all of a sudden, boom, and it started playing on everybody's. It was all at the same time, and they're all like, "What?" And I'm like, "No, watch. He's gonna catch the ball. It's good." Okay, but I showed them how I could just open it up on there.
So what does it look like if you click on the message?
Right here, you click on this, and then it says enter the site or URL. So if I had, a clip from YouTube that I wanted, hang on, we can do that. So, crazy history stuff. This is the one that I opened up for them.
Josh may have the gift wrapping game of a 4-year-old wearing oven mitts, but he gifts like a...
Okay, so this is the clip. So what I did is I just went up here and I copied it. I do Control-C, but obviously you can copy this way. And then here I was, so then I would do that there.
Mm-hmm.
And then now this would open on these 3 kids, but I'm not going to do that because he doesn't need distractions.
What do you click to make it go?
Open tabs.
Got it. Okay.
And then it'll disappear.
Okay.
So yeah, but this is what I pulled up for the kid who was doing
Now
during
this is
AE.
the story about Branson, England.
Then he said it just started playing in the middle of class.
56, but it's 54 in a colonial conflict called the French and Indian War.
Yeah. So anyway, good stuff. There's so much fantastic crap on the internet these days. Anyway, it's not actually. The information is very good. It's accurate. In case you're wondering. Okay. So
How do you
that's,
assign something?
I could pull it up. a sign. A sign, I guess you can do stuff through Workspace, but I've never actually tried the Workspace
You can
stuff.
do stuff through Workspace.
But you can also do it through Google Classroom, which
It's like
I
the same.
would
You
feel
can assign links and things like that.
You can assign links. What I did for Google Classroom, which I guess Seneca's going to talk about Google Classroom, but
Well, I'm sorry. Was there anything else in Hapara you wanted to show?
no, I mean that's the basics. So there's the YouTube link. I'm gonna get rid of it because I don't need to do that. But this ... up here is where you would then do stuff. Obviously, if they're logged on or online, then you have more options of things that you can do. You can send them a message, send them an email, open a tab just on that one kid.
Okay.
View the screenshots. So Jasmine right now is looking at something.
Oh, wow, they're already finding ways around it.
Remix album.
What your Skype, just in case my reading teacher is watching. So they're already finding ways around it.
Who's that?
Right.
Olivia.
Yeah, but even if they get their Skype, you can shut them out of that.
No, they're talking about on their phones now.
Yeah, I mean here, if I wanted to, what is he?
Yeah, because
what
she's
is
OSS
this?
right now.
Hey, Rob.
This is what Karan is listening to right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and close that.
Oh, yeah, he's on Achieve. Go, Karan.
So
the
that's
message
all
say,
I
work
did.
hard on
All I
Achieve.
did was I clicked on the X.
He
Okay.
literally just closed his
His window to, I didn't close everything. He's got a lot on, and actually it looks like this is only set at 3 items. If I set it at 15, let's go find Karan. He has 4 things open.
That are legit.
Just got a shout out.
Well, we've got Achieve, we've got a musician biography, you've got an untitled document, and another musician biography. So like this one, if I click on it, so he's on Google Classroom, I guess, to do that. But if I click on it, it will take me to the website, but not to his specific page.
Oh.
So if he's on that YouTube video, it takes me to the YouTube link, which is the exact video he's watching. But if he's on Achieve 3000, it'll just take me to the login Achieve 3000, not specifically his account and what he's doing. I can still do a screenshot to see if he's on it or what question he's on, but I can't manipulate a web page that he's on. I can close it, but I can't, and then I can open different ones for him, but I can't do that.
Okay.
So
This seems like a lot of policing.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's kind of what she's
What am I
showing.
ever going to teach now?
Right.
This
Davis
is
is gonna
yeah,
be like,
no.
"Thank
This
you.
is
What are you
if
doing?"
this is if you have the whole class taking
Independent work on the
Right.
Chromebooks.
using the Chromebooks to bucks.
Yes.
It's like books, only pronounced wrong. The Chromebooks, if you have them all watching a video and you want to see where in the video they're at, or making sure that they are in fact doing it, if you only want one link up for them and you see that they've all of a sudden pulled up YouTube, you can just go in and click it out. You don't have to walk around and look at everybody's
And if
screen
you
the whole
show this
time.
to the kids, like
And
my
you
kids have
get
not
a-
gotten anything wrong since I showed this to them.
I showed them this
Yeah. Full
last week Friday,
Full
and I said, "Look what
disclosure.
I can do," and showed them in every class. Then I related it back to the 4th Amendment, search and seizure, and I said, "Hey, that doesn't apply to you."
That's
So,
some
and
good
this is
teaching
why
right there.
I told them that their Chromebooks are a little bit
Flawless.
like their lockers, and that it's not their own property. What they put or do in or on it can be subject to the school, and even me, I can look at what you're doing, which they didn't like. Yeah.
I have a question. I know you said earlier that like some kids theirs weren't locked and they could change their
names.
name.
I
Is there some way to know? Because like I have a kid, his name is Major PTX fan.
Oh,
Is there
yeah,
a
I
way
saw
for me
that
to know
too.
who that is?
He's in one of my
It
classes.
shows their number. If you
yeah.
click, it'll show their student ID.
If you click on it,
So they
How
can
do I
change
look
their
up
name,
their
but you
student
can't
ID
change
number?
theirs?
Well, I don't know. I was just in class. And
Here you go. Okay, so Breeby is right here. If you want, I made this. I can give this to you. Let me.
Because I
open
have
up
an
the
Excel
calendar.
spreadsheet with. I guess I should just.
I just
go
pulled this
in
up, but this is just for students I have. But I made this, and it just has their name, their ID, their student ID, their locker number and combination, and their bus number.
Oh my.
That way,
Jeez, Rishi.
you know, all I did was I
Just
pulled
pull
it
the
straight out.
SIS.
I pulled it
Just
straight
pull
off
the
of
SIS.
SIS. Like
You
boom,
just
boom,
click,
boom,
click,
straight
click,
off.
click.
I didn't have
She's
to put any of
kind
this
of
crap
Very
in.
good at
And she
Excel.
goes to an Excel workshop
I'm
every
going
year.
next week. I'm really excited.
I
about
know. You're the only one that gets excited about Excel worksheet, Excel workbook.
No,
Yes, I am.
there'd be 2 of us. I'd
Okay,
go
yay,
if I
2.
could. Yeah.
Okay.
Can we suspend this and then give us time for play? And
I don't
then
see why not. I mean, I
jump on
don't. That's
for
it.
Google
That's
Classroom?
that's like the
Okay,
half
so
of
he's
what I
got
know.
some-
Okay,